mind the sunlight and the blinds. The lines across her face. Look at lines across her face. I decided to bring you 7 days of baby meals for lunch, and we thought we would start today. It's actually a really beautiful day in February. The sun is out, it makes you feel alive, like spring is on its way, and yeah, so we are enjoying some lunch. Shall we see what you're having? Yeah. So for lunch on this beautiful sunny February day, Alethea is having, she's got some of these puffs. So these are the Ella's Kitchen carrot and parsnip melty puffs. These are really good as a delay tactic when I'm getting her lunch ready, because she gets really annoyed if I take too long, but she loves these, so they keep her amused. She then has this, which is an English muffin. It is a whole wheat English muffin. I don't know if you can see that. It's a whole wheat English muffin. It's got little seeds in, and I just give her half toasted with unsalted butter, and she can hold it herself. Yeah, I just give it, I don't cut it up or anything, I just give it the whole circle, but half a muffin, and yeah, she enjoys that. She's got her water on the table here, of course, always. And in this little pot I have got what I made. It doesn't actually look that appetizing, but I'll try and give you a close-up in a minute. But it is basically scrambled egg made with a little bit of milk, and it has got mashed, oh darling, it's a wee bit hot. Some of it's a bit hot, darling. Let's give you a wee bit that's not too hot from the top. It has got mashed peas and mashed avocado in there. So that is what it looks like. So it's peas, avocado, egg, and a little splash of milk. She really likes avocado, so this is a good way to get egg into her, which she's less keen on. And then I also have got this little Greek yogurt, just natural Greek yogurt for her dessert. So we'll see how she gets on with that. Lots of protein in today's lunch, isn't there? Yummy! Yummy! Egg, avocado and peas. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Where? Yum. Yummy. Wow, look at that sun coming through those lines. We don't see that very often in February, do we? Yum, yum, yum. Peekaboo. 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 You've had a great lunch, haven't you? And now you're eating up your yogurt. Is it yummy? Has it been a good lunch? Can I get a high five? High five. Hooray! Hooray for lunch. Yummy. Hi everyone. Say hello. It's lunchtime again in Alethea's kitchen, isn't it? What are you having? You've got some finger foods in front of you. We had a kids party, or well, a play date, a kids play date yesterday. So we are munching our way through a bunch of leftovers just now. Leftover sort of veggies and fruits, sandwiches and things like that. Hummus and so on. So she is munching on a bunch of those. So she's currently got a stick of celery in her mouth, which is very healthy. She has got, oops, she's got a stick of focaccia here, a stick of a cucumber, and I also gave her a piece of mango, which I think she might have dropped onto her lap. So I'll probably give her another piece of this, and this is some focaccia that she's eating. And I probably won't give her the carrots because I don't think she's quite ready for those, but she loves pita, so once she's had the focaccia I'll give her some of that. I don't give her too much bready stuff at once because she tends to just shovel it in her mouth and I'm afraid she's going to choke. I also have these mini breadsticks. I'm not sure if we're ready to give her those. I think we're going to wait a little longer, but I will munch on a few of them. We have a bunch of sandwiches, so I will probably give her a cheese sandwich to have a go with, so we'll see how she gets on. And that's lunch. Is that good, celery? Yummy! That? You don't want to put down that stick of celery, do you? You've got to be the only person in the house that likes celery. Mummy likes just about any vegetable apart from celery. Right, I'll put it on your tray. You can decide what you want to do with it. Yeah, you break it up, that's fine. Oh, a cheese sandwich. Yummy. Is that good? Nom nom nom. Oh, back to the celery again. Yummy. So Alethea is doing really well with her playdate leftovers. She's been gnawing on the cucumber and the celery. She took a few little chunks out of it. I think that's the third piece of celery I've given her because she keeps dropping them on the floor. Don't you? She's done pretty well with her cheese sandwich, as you can see, just about gone. And she's been gnawing on her focaccia. And now she is eating a Babybel. That's interesting, isn't it? It's freezing, that Babybel. I just took it out of the fridge and it is so cold. Anyway, she's got her water here, and I've also been feeding her little bits of fruit. So I've just been like biting them off and giving her pieces. With the grapes, I usually bite the skin off and give her the inside because I'm so over paranoid about choking. Or I cut them really small, but I don't have a knife with me just now, so I'm just biting them off. And doing the same with the watermelon and the strawberries, just biting off pieces for her. When it's kind of more like a stick shape, then I just give it to her, but the mango's quite slippy, so I've had to help her with that. She just keeps dropping it, but yeah, you're having a good lunch, and we're about to eat this Greek yogurt from Tesco. It's just full fat, and that will be you. Yum, 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 yum. That's a good lunch, isn't it? Yeah. So for lunch today, I've just got Alethea's lunch cooling here on our tray before I take it into her. You can hear her blowing raspberries in the background. So what she has here is a quesadilla. I've already stolen a quarter of this. It is one wrap, white wrap, folded with cheese and sweet corn in it, and I just dry fry it in the drying pan without any oil. It's got the cheese inside, so that gets really hot, so I'm letting that cool. If you want to see how I make one of these, I will link a vlog I did with my first daughter when she was about this age, and I made like a tuna one. I think the vlog's called Quesadillas and Dreams or something along those lines. So what I'll do is I'll link that below so you can see, but I basically just dry fry it. You can put anything inside. Sweet corn and cheese is what we've got today in the fridge, so that's what she's having. She's also, this is finger foods, she can feed herself this. I've made more than she'll really need to eat, but that's because she'll probably drop at least one or two of these on the floor and the dog will get them. So I made 3 just in case. And there is cucumber. This is one of her favourite finger foods just now. I cut around about a finger's length and then cut it into 4. And it's really good for her to hold in her hand. It's cooling and amazing for teething babies. Then she has a piece of a bassa fillet, and the rest of the fillet is in my noodle bowl, which I'll show you boiling away in a second. And the rest of an Ella's Kitchen pouch that we opened yesterday that needed to be used today. Because you get 24 hours on these once they're open in the fridge. So this is the Moroccan lamb. Let me just show you the packet. Here is the packet. So it's zingy lamb and couscous with mangoes and raisins. It has quite a lot of spices in here, so I didn't know what to think because it smells like a proper adult meal you might get in a Moroccan restaurant. It's amazing. But she really, really liked it, which is great because I do want to introduce her to all of these kinds of flavours. So it's got spices, garlic, raisins, cumin, cinnamon, cloves, peppercorns. So she really liked this one. And here is my lunch bubbling away. So I'm having a noodle bowl. If you want me to do a recipe on how I make these properly, let me know in the comments below, but I basically just shove in whatever I have to hand. So I've got bassa, I've got noodles of course, I've got some turkey meat that had to be used, and just like sandwich meat. And there I've got some squid rings, I think you can see one just there. I've got sweet corn, and that's about it this time around. There's a squid there. So looking forward to this, delicious. What do you think of your quesadilla, Alethea? I nearly called you Elena, didn't I? Oh, there's Elena over there. Cheese! You enjoying your lunch? Cheese. Yum, yum, yum. Eating it all up? I hope so. What do you think of your quesadilla, Alethea? I think you dropped it. You've got some in your mouth just now. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh! Tasty, tasty! Yum, yum, yum. It's lunchtime again, and what are we having for lunch? What are we having for lunch? Well, what are you having for lunch?
Alethea has some of this whitefish, it's basa, and all I did was put it in the microwave. It's microwave from frozen, 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes in your microwave, and it's done. It's from Tesco, it's great. You can also boil it, bake it, whatever, but I find microwave is convenient, quick, and also doesn't give any kind of crispy bits like baking does, and I don't want her to choke. And then this is about 1/3 of an Ella's Kitchen veggie risotto pouch that I opened when we were out and about yesterday, and you get 24 hours on it, so I don't want to waste it, so I thought I would give her that, but she's not really loving it, so I only just gave her 1/3, and I'll just chuck the rest. But she's really enjoying this piece of cucumber. So I took a cucumber, I cut about probably like that much of the length of it, and then chopped it into 4, and I've given her 1 piece already, and she's got the other piece now. She's doing really well with it. She has a tooth coming through on top. She already has the 2 on the bottom. You can see, yeah, you see she's gnawed it really well. I just think it's really cooling for her mouth, and also it's good for you, so even better. She also has some of the basa on her table, and she also has some of these organic Mamiya tomato wheels, and these are from Aldi. And she loves these, but she seems to be going for the cucumber first. The wheels she's just been thrown on the floor, so, and she does like them, so I think this is just what she needs right now. She's been quite unsettled, so she is enjoying that, and that is her lunch. And of course she has water as always. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum. How's that cucumber? Is it good? Is it helping those sore gums? Is it helping those sore gums? Good girl. Good girl. She's already gnawed on this quarter already. And then I swapped it to a nice fresh one so it stays nice and cool in her mouth. Yeah, and I've kept the skin on so that she can hold it, but obviously keep an eye on your baby if they've got teeth. In case they get the skin, you don't want them to choke, but she is just gnawing on the soft part, and she's really enjoying it. And she's choosing that over her like normal like puffs, like you can see one of these wheels, and she loves these, so it must be really good. Really helpful for her gums. It's lunchtime again in Alethea's kitchen, and what have you got for lunch? You've got you some finger foods. You've got a carrot and apple wafer from Kiddelicious. I'll show you a cutaway of the packet so you can see what that is. We've got our cup of water as always, it's messy already. And then we've got some finger foods. We've got some really softly boiled broccoli and some soft pasta shapes. I always just check the ingredients for pasta shapes because some actually have things added to them, but these are just like white semolina pasta. And also, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but when I had my first baby, they told me not to give them like whole wheat pasta because it's too much fibre for their digestion, so we're going with white. And then I have got some salmon here, so this is going to be her first taste of salmon, which I have I've just poached in boiling water, and then I used a little bit of the salmon water to make up some banana baby rice because this is a familiar flavour for her, so I'm going to mix them together. And I've made it like nice and thick, kind of porridge consistency, like nice and thick but still nice and soft. And then I have some vegetables. This was just like a stir fry vegetable mix with no added anything. So it's got some carrots, some pepper and some mushroom there. I'm going to mash that up alongside some more of the pasta, and I'm going to mash it all together and feed it to this one and see what she makes of salmon. Yum yum yum. And I am having my noodle bowl again. I think I might have shown you this in a previous one or a previous video. This is such a go-to lunch for me. It looks amazing. And Weight Watchers wise, it's only about 7 points. 6 for the whole wheat noodles, which I've used like a whole like nest of Tesco whole wheat noodles. And I've also used a stock cube in there. Everything else is 0 points. The salmon, the seafood, the vegetables, the light soy sauce because I only use a tablespoon and that's 0. Salt, pepper, I don't even add salt actually, no salt because I've got a stock cube, pepper, chili flakes and garlic. So can't wait to start this. So let's see how we get on and we will report back in a second. So this is what it looks like all mashed up. I also added just a tiny bit more of the salmon water to this to make it easier to mash. And yeah, we're going to see what she makes of this, so let's see. Is it good? Yeah? Oh yeah. Oh, we're enjoying that. Yum, yum, yum. So she has eaten about half of this, I would say, which is actually not too bad for a first taste. As soon as she gets to the stage where she's kind of spitting something out, then I decide that she's done, and it is only lunch, so I think she's had quite a lot because it was a portion. Oh, just so that you can see this as well, this is the package for the little wafers that she likes. These are the, like, my first ones, first solid food ones, and they're a bit smaller because you get the other ones that she's absolutely fine with to eat, but they are larger and harder to hold. So these are good. These would be ideal for out and about, and they are, except that they break really easily, so you have to kind of put them in a Tupperware, which takes up a little bit of space in your bag. But anyway, alright, she's waiting very patiently for her dessert. This is a homemade popsicle. Here you go. I think this one is either apple and pear or apple and mango. It actually looks like it might be apple and mango from the colour. Hard to tell, but basically any purees that I had left over I couldn't fit in ice cube trays, I made into lollies, or it's also a really good tip for like pouches that you're not going to finish. So I like the Ella's Kitchen, like the red one, the green one, the yellow one, the purple one, and the white one, and so on, the orange one. There's so many of them, like little fruit pouches, but you only have 24 to 48 hours to use them in the fridge. And if you don't think you're going to get a chance to use them for whatever reason, oh, you got it. Then just popping them in one of these popsicle sticks and into the freezer is great, because this is great for the little gums when they're teething. Is that good? Just a nice cold popsicle in their little gums when they're teething is really nice. So that is dessert, and that is everything she'll be having for lunch today. Say bye. Bye bye. Oh, you stuck? Oh, can you manage? Oh, clever girl. Good job. Can you get it? Hey, clever girl. Can you get it to your mouth? Can you manage? Good job. Clever girl. Yum, 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 yum. So it's lunchtime again, and will we show everyone what you're having for lunch? She's already had a couple of snacks whilst I was making her lunch, just to keep her amused. So she had a couple of these. They're Kiddylicious Happy Snaps. They just melt in the mouth like pea-baked snacks. And she also had one of these Mamia, this is the Aldi brand, organic apple mini rice cakes. And these are really good when you're teething, because they're good for like gnawing on for their gums, and they do soften so they're not too hard. She's currently working on half a wholemeal English muffin, and I've got the other half for part of my lunch with just a little bit of unsalted butter on top. I still need to spread mine. But she really likes these. They're so easy for her to hold and get to her mouth. I toast them so that they are like hard enough to hold and they don't fall apart. And she gnaws on them with her little gums, and she actually does eat like a good, I'd say half of that. Half of that will be on the floor and the dog will get it. The other half she will actually eat. So this is really good because she can hold it easily, gnaw on it. It's not too hard for her gums, and she can peel pieces off. So you can see she's eating a piece just now. She's got her little cup of water, and then the main event we actually cheated on today because I'm in a bit of a rush for the nursery run. So we have got half a pouch of the Ella's Kitchen pork casserole with applesauce, and it's all organic ingredients. It's got pork, it's got applesauce, which is just made from pureed apples and water. It has potatoes, carrots, mixed herbs, garlic, a bunch of other vegetables in there. I think it's maybe got peas and some other things. So this is like a full meal, and it just means that I feel good about giving her this because I know it's got healthy ingredients. It actually tastes nice. I always taste her foods before I give it to her if it's from a pouch, just to make sure. Like, I don't want to feed her things that I wouldn't eat, because then why should she eat my meals if she gets accustomed to really bland flavours? I want her to get used to lots of different flavours. So this, it tastes really nice. It tastes like a pork dinner. So I'm happy about giving her that, and that's lunch today. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, and then I forgot to say what she's going to have for dessert. She's going to have some of this Greek yogurt, this just full fat Greek yogurt. She really, really loves this stuff, although I do have to watch giving her too much or sometimes her reflux gets bad. So she has just like a little, a couple of spoonfuls of that, and I will add a little bit of this Ella's Kitchen, the red one, just to give her some fruit with it. This has got bananas, strawberries, apples, raspberries, so I just add that to just give it a little bit of flavour to the yogurt, and that will be her dessert. She's enjoying this English muffin, aren't you? Yum, 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 yum. Get that in my mouth. So today Alethea is having some homemade turkey cottage pie. I've done a video with this recipe, so if you're interested I will link that below. But it's basically cottage pie but made with turkey mince and some sweet potato and potato mash on top. And I made a huge batch of this the other night to do her for several meals. And thankfully, she seems to like it. Ooh, is that good? Yum, 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 yum. And of course she has some cucumber for finger food. She definitely has a tooth on the way, another one, so that's good for her little gums. And some water. Oh, no water just now. And she also had a couple of puffs, which I think she must have dropped on the floor in the dog's box. But that is what you're having, isn't it? Yum, 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 yum. Yum.
I'm just trying it.
Ready?
Can't even try it.
Is it good? Yum, 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 yum.
So thank you for watching this What My Baby Eats for Lunch video. If you liked it, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and I will do more of these in the future. Also, I am going to do some more what I eat in a day and what my, well, I can't really call her a toddler anymore. She's nearly 4. She's 3.5. She'll be 4 in July. So what my 3.5-year-old eats in a day, because what my toddler eats in a day seem to be a really popular video, like what my toddler had for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast. So I will do the same now that she's a little bit older, more than a year since I did that last one. So yes, that brings us to the end of this video. Please, we would love you to subscribe and join the My Fashion Cupboard Baby family, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Also, I forgot to mention that I will list below everything that she is eating over these 7 days in the description box, so that if you miss something or you don't understand my Scottish accent, it will be there, so you can see exactly what I am feeding her. But hopefully you found this useful. If you have any suggestions for me, any comments, leave them below. If you want me to share more of what my baby eats, then please give me a thumbs up and I will know to do that. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.